Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I have to say that I love seeing everyone in the chat. And I have to say, Miguel in Spain, you get the award for the latest night webinar. And I even see we've got Julie in flight from St. Martin. My goodness, this is a fun group. So, who else has been just in webinars today? It's been a crazy day, but let's get started because I think I've got something that as we all go into FAM season, travel season, we are all on the road, and I'm also heading out on my own trips. And as I'm thinking about how am I going to monetize the content that I will be just naturally creating by being in locations, I figured I could share some of those tips with you. So as usual, we've even got Yolanda from New Zealand. So we've got the whole world covered, which is just great. And today, this, as usual, is going to be a fast-paced session. And we are going to be putting links in the chat, especially number one is this is more of an advanced class, advanced marketing class. So Megan's going to drop a link in the chat to our university where you can go back and get that intro to approach guides. But this webinar assumes you've already shared a marketing page or two. So we're going to go through everything and let's get started. But it's going to be fast paced. I know you've already seen on the screen, this is recorded. You will have the recording in your inbox very shortly after we finish it up. So you can always go back for tips. Okay, and I see that university just dropped right into the room, which is great. So let's get started. How to monetize your travels. Fam trip, whether you're traveling on your own, smarter marketing and more bookings. Isn't that what we all want? So as I said, this is, wow, where'd my screen go? Let's get that back up. This is FAM season and all of us are out there traveling. And definitely put in the chat, where are you traveling this fall? Are you traveling solo? Are you traveling with a supplier? I'll start, I'm heading out to on a Danube River cruise with Talc aboard Cruise Control, which is an industry event. You probably saw an email from us earlier this year. Megan will be there as well. But in any case, whether you are traveling with a supplier, whether you are traveling on your own, these trips are a content goldmine. Christmas markets, lucky you, I love that. And how are we going to get the content we need to, help us boost our sales? What types of content are we going to be capturing when we're out there on the road? We've got images. Short video clips are a great way to quickly walk your followers through why I love this, behind the scenes videos, or if you're sort of on board, like I'm going to be with Talc, a shot of the suite. It always stuns people who haven't been on a cruise maybe in a while or even ever. And then you've got all of the notes that you're going to be taking. What did you like? What do you dislike? What's your point of view as an advisor? And these are marketing gold because this is your whole job. This is the whole value you bring to your clients as a travel advisor, is that you know these places, you have the insight, and you have the insights from your fellow advisors as well. And obviously, we can't forget AI-powered content. I don't know about you, but I am really supercharging my use of AI to help me be more efficient. I've got the images, I've got the video, I've got the ideas. Now I'm using AI to help me turn that into content gold. So the most important thing we are going to be talking through today is there is a big difference between inspirational content and inspirational content that drives business to you and makes your business as a travel advisor grow. And the easiest way to do that is link to your co-branded content with approach guides. As you know, our content is super easy to co-brand. It's already pre-designed for you. It's got calls to action built right into all the pages, and therefore you can start using that to monetize your business. So, when you think about creating that post, you're putting up that inspirational content. When it's just inspirational, people can just scroll right by. So what we're going to be talking about today is how to use that content to create scroll stopping content that makes people stop and say, oh, actually, maybe I would like to browse that. I'll click, and then they begin to enter your conversion funnel. Okay, so as you know, take a screenshot of this page. We'll also drop the link into the chat, inspires.to/experiences. This is where you're going to get marketing content for all of these brands. If you're traveling with any of these suppliers, this is a great place to get content about them. Or if you're traveling to places where these suppliers have tours, have cruises. And then we also, as you know, have the great inspirational content from approach guides. You can find that in the drop-down menu right at the top. And that's just supplier agnostic destination content. But no matter what you're trying to do, you're trying to get people to click on your links. So how do we start? Step one is we're going to be setting the stage before we go. There are a couple things. You are communicating with your clients all the time. So there are things that you can do before you even head out on your journey to start building that following, to get people engaged in where you're going, get them invested in your travel journey, and really help them know what you're doing as an advisor out there shopping for their travel dreams, as I once heard an advisor said, and stole that because I love it. The first is your email signature. So I love this idea of an email signature. It's super easy to update. Maybe look at your email signature every month and make sure you're putting where are the places you're going to be visiting, where are you just back from, and start incorporating that in. I love using little emojis to call things out. Currently sailing along Danube, but maybe going in 2 weeks, or whatever is your cadence that you want to set up. But you can leverage your email signature as a little marketing piece. And then obviously follow my adventure. So you can say, see my itinerary. So then you get people browsing that itinerary with you, and then follow my adventures on your social channels. So you're beginning to move them through that funnel, both down the conversion way, as well as generally following you in case they might not be ready to start moving themselves. Okay, so when I click, see my itinerary, here we go. We come over to Talc. And as you know, Talc is one of the suppliers that offers the co-branded website within our platform. So I'll just show you real quickly. If I come over to inspires.to, how I would get my website, I'm going to click on this drop down. I'm going to come to Talc, and here we have all the content experiences, but today I'm going to click on the co-branded website. So I have gone to Talc's website. I've found the itinerary to my cruise, and let me just copy that here. So this is just the normal link that I would have gotten on the Talc website. I drop it in here, and you'll see our technology automatically appends my insider identifier, which transforms Talc's website into my website. So now from my email signature where I say, see my itinerary, now I am linking over to Talc's co-branded website so that my clients can start browsing. They can see the itinerary. They can see the day by day. And importantly, they can see the pricing and availability. And the best part is all leads always come back to you. So that is sort of my very first tip, is start leveraging all of your travels, get it into your email signature. Where's the other place that you can put it? Into your out of office. This is one of my favorite ideas, because out of office messages can be so prescriptive. If you're having a problem, contact this, things that aren't so inspirational, but must be said. but you can start bringing some of that inspiration in there and keep your clients dreaming. It's just another way to market. And it's another way for you to tell your clients that you are out there experiencing the world so you can help guide them in their own travel decisions. So here I am out of office exploring Antarctica. Thanks for reaching out. I'm currently traveling in Antarctica, and you see what I did here. I linked over. In this case, I'm traveling with, I have a heck of a travel schedule. I'm traveling with National Geographic Lindblad to Antarctica, and I link to my co-branded content experience for Lindblad. How did I get that? I came right back to our platform. I click on the Approach Guides logo up here in the top. And I know I'll select National Geographic. I just filtered by typing with my keyboard. And here is Antarctica Expeditions. I click. If you aren't already logged in, you just enter your email address. We'll send you that magic link or drop you in where you can fill out the sidebar with your own personal details. But here, now I've got my page that I can now link to in my out of office. And again, I always encourage, include that marketing content, but include a way for somebody to follow along as you go. So the third one is start using your social media to tell that story. So this is going to be a quick webinar today. I don't have time to show you exactly how to use Instagram in this webinar, but Megan's going to drop a link into the chat and we'll add it to the recording as well. You can always find it in our university. We've got a full Instagram tutorial, how to create an image like this. It's so easy. This is an image. I added a little bit of text, and then most importantly, you see this little button here, right? It's added as a sticker. They've got a sticker on the stories. You can select link, and you know what I do? I've just taken this content. I haven't even gotten on board with Explorer Journeys yet, and I just say, I can't wait to immerse myself in the ocean state of mind, view my itinerary. I click over, and here I go right to my Explorer Journeys page, where they can learn all about Explorer Journeys, life on board that beautiful ship, and as well, view journeys. If they click, they go over to your co-branded website where they can start browsing around in your environment. So I love these. I clicked over to it. There we go. I love all these ideas for setting people up as we go. And just coming back, I'm just going to click on this real quickly because I know some of you are probably screenshotting it and you're like, well, I get the recording. We've also got a handout, which Megan will post in the chat. I'm sure she already has, that you can just print it out if you like, have it digitally with all of the steps that we're going to go through as well. Okay, so let's move on to step 2. So we've set the stage, we've gotten our clients knowing where we're going, getting them out, and we have content. Now we're on the ground. We want to start sharing in real time. So obviously we just showed that Instagram example. That's a great idea. You're recording those quick. Let's go back to actually what are we capturing? You're getting images, you're getting video, you're getting these little notes, and Instagram, TikTok, these are great places to share it, but so is Facebook. And I've got a little demo of how I approach Facebook. So let's say we want to create a quick Facebook post. This time we're in Alaska on Oceania. I'm going to come to our platform. Let me go back here and we'll search for Oceania. So we come Oceania. Click on Oceania, and here is my Alaska content experience. I've already co-branded it, so it's in my experiences, but if you want to find more, it's in new experiences. And I'm going to click on Alaska. And here we go. We've got our page. Now, I could use our AI advisor assistant, but this is more focused on, just general inspiration, not necessarily being on board. So in this case, what I wanted to do is I actually went over to my ChatGPT and asked it to help me write very short Facebook post about being in Alaska right now, trying to spark wanderlust with my clients. Don't make it sound perfect or like marketing copy. It comes back with this. It's a little perfect for me, but that's okay. I can edit it as I like. I simply copy it and I drop it into my Facebook. So I just launch Facebook. I copy it from ChatGPT. I entered in a little bit of text live from Alaska, and then I remembered what Jennifer said in her webinar. Always make sure to include a link. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I wrote a little bit of text, get inspired. Well, how do I get this link to my Alaska page? We're right back to our platform. Instead of this time clicking that AI to have the AI generate the text, I generated something different this time. But this time I'm going to click my yellow link button, copy the link to my post, and that is what I put right into Facebook. So now I have AI generated content. Took me a second to write that. Well, took me a second to write that little goofy prompt. I got great copy. I edited it. I added my link, and boom, I'm on my way. So really good ways to easily include your links inside your social content. So that's Facebook, and also the Instagram example I shared earlier with the Instagram tutorial in our university. Okay, and we will open this up for questions. Don't worry, I will take a breath at the end, but I want to make sure that you get all the tips first, and then we can chat through any questions. So now we have set the stage. We've done our out of offices. We've set up our email signatures. We've posted things on social while we were out there. And we've been taking diligently notes, videos, content that we can use later now that we're home. So now the step is, how are we going to monetize this content? And we've got 3 ideas here: email marketing, blog post in your own website, and your personalized one-to-one emails. So when we think about the email marketing and blog post, to be honest, I think of them sort of simultaneously, because if I were doing working with my AI assistant in ChatGPT, I call it my AI assistant. If I were working in ChatGPT, I would actually be creating both an email marketing copy as well as a blog post at the same time. And I honestly don't think people need a ton of copy. You can go to town, but really, what are you trying to do? You're trying to give your insights as a travel advisor. You're trying to give opinions. You're trying to key on those things that you know your clients will say yes to. So in this case, here's what I loved about my trip to Japan: culture, food, natural beauty. Those were my top 3 things. And then for my email marketing, I have a little bit of copy. Maybe for a blog post, I have a little bit more. But really what you're doing is you're trying to tease your client. So then they say, oh, you know, Japan has been on my list. I'd love to explore. Obviously, they can contact you, but the other option is you can get them browsing some supplier sites to help them drive that wanderlust. And I stole this idea, again, I'm big on that, from David Porter at the Roaming Boomers, who recently did I'll show you his post, not just back from travel, although he's traveling all the time, but he did a Where to Go in 2026 blog post. And here is number 1 on his list: is Japan is still booming and still a bargain. And I know that he, and I love that he lets me share this, I know he's using AI to help him write this copy as well. And he had a great idea. Same like I have now used in my email marketing. Whether you cruise the coast with Silver Sea or explore Kyoto and Tokyo by land with Talc. And I do the same in this email marketing. Go by sea with Silver Sea, go by land with Talc. And you know where those buttons take us? They take us not to my website. I didn't have to do any extra work. I'm leveraging the supplier's co-branded website. And what I've done for my clients is, just like David Porter, he's already filtered the website for his client. I could drop them into the homepage, but then they'd have to dig around for those cruises, the Japan cruises. But in this case, I've already filtered it for my clients. So now when they come to my page, I've done all the work for them. Now they can view the dates, the pricing, et cetera, but all safely within my brand. And the same, if they click Go Buy Land with Tauk, they come over to Tauk's website, where I have already sent them straight to the Japan page. And now they can browse those tours and see the dates, see the possibilities for their own vacation. So that is the example for both. I sort of include them both, email marketing and blog post. I look at one as setting the stage for your blog post. You're going to use them in different moments, and one lives on your website. So it has a lot more longevity and can be used multiple times with your marketing. And the blog post, the email marketing, you send it out to your email list, and then, it does its work. Okay, going back to step 3, monetizing that content. We've talked about email marketing. We've talked about a blog post. The next thing that I think is so important are those one-to-one emails. Those are the ones that are going to generate the most conversion. I was here and I thought of you. I thought of what we talked about. You mentioned you wanted to go to Japan. You went to this place, and I think Japan is a natural next step. And those, are easy to, they're not easy to write, but they're so important. And you can use the content to spark that wanderlust. So let's just say I was on board Norwegian's newest ship, the Aqua, and I send a note to my clients just back from the Norwegian Aqua. You've got to see this. I think you're going to love it. The ship is about wide open spaces, etc. And then take a look at what makes it special. And you know where I link them. I link them to the page that NCL's marketing team has created to help me sell cruises on the Aqua. It's got great videos, great imagery, their latest promotions, and most importantly, they can view the cruises right on NCL. You'll see there is my insider ID right there. It will automatically add my co-branding, and so then my clients can browse safely in my environment. Okay, so a few more tips before we open it up for questions. These are some of my top favorite ones. Those quick selfie videos, those are things that are really, your clients are really going to connect with, where you show your personality. I don't do it enough in social, but I know that it has value, and that's the thing that I tend to watch. Organizing a content library. You are going to be creating a lot of content. So you don't have to use it all right now. You can use it. I'm just back from get some of that content out, but maybe throughout the next 24 months, you can refer back to this trip and build that content to keep you front and center with your clients. And then my favorite tip is reminding your clients that they can save this for later. Bookmark my email marketing, bookmark my blog post, bookmark this Instagram post to come back when you are ready to dream. Because it's not always that your clients are ready to think about travel right when you are, but if you tell them to save it and then it goes into their feed, well, then you'll resurface again. Okay, so we have covered a lot in these 23 minutes. You are going out, you're creating this content, and how can you leverage it? So why don't we open it up for questions? Let's see, anything come up? Okay, let's see. When clients book direct with a supplier via the link I include, do I get commission? That is a great question. So actually our technology does not allow that direct booking. Let me come over to Silversea because I love this example. I'm going to click on this itinerary. Here we see it with all my contact details. However, I have a little trick where I can clear out let's see, here we go. I'm teaching you all this trick as well, but although you'll never want to share this trick because look, I just took off my co-branding. There's those book a cruise, request a quote, get into a, here's the phone number, get into our email list, sign up, sign up, sign up. And when your clients click from any Approach Guides marketing page, or if you send them your link with your insider ID right on the end, just like I showed you, I'll show you again. Our technology says, this is not a direct consumer. This is this travel agent's consumer. So we remove the phone number, we remove the direct booking, we remove the email pop-ups, and we replace everything with email links that go directly to you. So let me see if I can just do a screenshot. If I click contact me, it actually pops up my email program and will send a private email to my clients. And let me just show you where I can get that. So I click on, here's my email. Let me see. Let me screen grab this. Oop, not that. Okay. There's the email. So you see a private email. It's not running through our systems. It's not running through Silversea systems. So if I wanted to go get my Silversea link, again, I click on the Approach Guides button in our platform. I filter. I come down to Silversea, and I come to their co-branded website tab right here. Here's my homepage, but as I showed you before, you can drop in any link into this box and we will automatically co-brand it for you so that it always appears with your branding, and those direct booking links are, and then you'll just book your client however you book already. That's the best part. We don't force you to change anything. So great question. Thank you. Emily, can you please remind us of the brands you have and how we can access it? Do we have to go through the brands portal? You do not have to go through the brands portal. We'll put in the chat and a QR code up as well. Let me find my, there we go. Here is a list of all the brands, and that inspires.to/experiences. You can take a picture of this QR code. Did you guys know, I just learned this the other day. If I take a picture of this QR code and I have it in my phone and I press the QR code in my camera, that actually opens up the URL on my phone. I had no idea. Brand new, changed my life. So take a picture with your phone and click it. But these are the suppliers that are working with us right now. We've got a lot of surprises coming. Riverside will be launching in just nearly a month on the 18th. So stay tuned for that, 18th of November. Stay tuned for that. And I want to show you also, coming to that inspires.to experiences, this is where you can find all of those great marketing landing pages. We have the ones I've co-branded. We've got some featured ones under new experiences, and you can always access all the content for a certain brand under the drop-down menu. But here at the top, we also have websites. So you can see all of the suppliers that are offering those co-branded websites with us. So you can click on any of those logos: Norwegian, Regent, Explorer Journeys, Talc, Silversea, National Geographic Lindblad, Oceania, and Big Five Expeditions. So a lot of great brands on the platform and are creating content. And I have to say, this is thanks to a lot of you who are recommending Approach Guides to your suppliers. Really, really helpful. Okay, thank you, Megan. I see she's put our recommendation in there. We'll even help you write that email. Can we change websites to English? I have the Oceania Cruises pages in Spanish. So there's a couple different responses to that question. Some of our suppliers are creating content experiences in Spanish. So if you're in Spain, you will see those content experiences. I know NCL does that, and I know a few other brands do that. The other great thing is that our websites leverage all of the underlying technology for these suppliers. So let me just click into Explorer Journeys here. And I believe they have yes. Down here, they have, and this would have come up if I was in Spain myself. I'm often in Italy, so you'll see a lot of my demos in Italian. But there is my co-branding on the Explorer Journeys website in Spanish. So as long as the supplier supports another language, our technology supports the other language. So great question. And that's the same for pricing if in Canadian dollars and New Zealand dollars and euros and US dollars, wherever your client is located, that's where you will see. So thanks for that question. Okay. Are there any DMCs open to working with approach guides? Yes, I believe we will start adding DMCs soon. If there are any that you recommend, please, as Megan said, inspires.to/recommend. We'll have our AI advisor assistant write an intro email to me so you can follow up with them. That would be great. Okay. Let's see, any chance to have a type of link in the bio? Yes. So that's a great question. We often see, because you are, right? You are going to be on board. Let me come back to our site and I'm going to go over to Explorer Journeys, that example where I said, I can't wait to immerse myself in Explorer Journeys. You know what I actually should have added to my page, which we're going to do now, is a way for my clients to join me. So inspires.to's experiences, Explorer Journeys. I'm going to come here. Here is my Explorer Journeys experience and join me on board in the med on next May. And you know what I'm going to do? Let's just say I'm going to come over. I'm going to grab the Mediterranean journeys. I'm going to switch us back to English just for my sake. So I've grabbed the Mediterranean journeys right here. Here we go. Just the core URL. Let's pretend I hadn't co-branded it yet. So I have my content experience. Then I'm going to open in a new tab that go get my co-branded link, because I love this idea, right? I go get my co-branded link. I put in the journey that I'm going to be on. We get our co-branded page here. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come back to my content experience. And you see how we have this discover all journeys. Now that's great if I'm just sharing this with my clients, but I actually want my clients to say, see the itinerary by clicking the link below. And then I'm going to click the custom button, view itinerary, and I drop my link right in there. You could even drop the regular link. I totally forget. Our technology will transform it when your client clicks on it. But now this link takes my clients right over to the Mediterranean journeys that they can see and browse alone. I could have linked to a specific journey, but I hope you get the point on that one. So yes, you have a lot of control with that personal message and the link. I see advisors link to book meetings with them. They link to their Instagram, follow along, whatever you want to do, but you're really leveraging your page to help you do more marketing efficiently and grow your business. Great question. Kathy, will you do excursion companies? That is an interesting one. We're actually not talking to any excursion companies right now. So email me, Jen at approachguides.com or Megan at advisors@approachguides.com. Tell us who you're thinking about and we'll get in touch with them. Would love that. Can we embed the links into our own sites? Hi, Mia. Good to see you. It's been a while. So you can, just like David Porter here, you can already add the links to your website. Embedding the entire page is actually something that we are exploring right now from a technical perspective. So we do understand that it would be quite interesting to have this page embedded on your own website as well, still with the contact me button, still with the links to your co-branded page. So stay tuned. We'll see. We're in the investigation phase, but that is something that has hit our radar. So great question. This one, close to my heart, Aurora Expeditions. I love Aurora Expeditions. And I have heard rumors that they are considering the co-branded website, but you are right. Right now, they use the co-branded marketing pages, and I'm hopeful. Put a little bug in their ear for me. Give them a little extra nudge. But you know what that did actually raise is we've been talking about that a lot here at Approach Guides. Is we actually have a lot of B Corp companies in our platform. So Aurora Expeditions is one, Exodus Travels is another, and the other is Big Five. Ashish, if you know him, he's a great storyteller. He has website co-branding, and so you can co-brand his website. But I'm so proud of all the B Corp companies that have joined. And I see, Bryce, any new cruise lines coming? Well, I think we have a pretty good lineup coming soon, but the one that I'm allowed to talk about is Riverside Luxury Cruises. So I'm sure a lot of you know Jen Halbeth. She and her team are tireless supporters of the agent community, and they will be launching with us at the end of November. So we're super excited. They're a really great team. And yes, keep an eye on our Facebook group for announcements and news. And what can we do as agents to get more sources for you to post on Approach Guides? So this is, I appreciate that question so much, because all of the companies that have come to us, I'd love to say I'm a great salesperson, but it's really because you're out there helping us spread the word. So I know Megan put this link into the chat. She'll do it again, but inspires.to/recommend. Our AI advisor assistant will write that email to your BDM, the head of sales, even better. Those recommendations really come a long way. Our technology is free, forever free for you. We will not charge you a dime, even to get those features like Mia's asking for, embedding. All of that will be included. And the only thing we hope in return is that we're doing great things so that you help us spread the word. So Abby, I know I see your little comment there that I know this is overwhelming in the sense that it is an advanced course. But what we have and what we will include in the follow-up is we will include our university so that you can go back to some of the basics, the intro to Approach Guides. You can look at the Instagram video for step-by-step, and then this video will be there also. So when you are ready to embark, and I don't suggest doing everything, I suggest you pick one, right? Pick one from each category. I'm going to do something before I go. I'm going to do something while I'm on the trip, and then I'm going to do something when I return. And already that's going to be a lot and a big boost for your marketing. So I like to give a lot of tips because you never know where people are in their marketing journey, and what might resonate with one person is going to be different than anyone else. But always go at your own pace and just do a little bit more marketing today, do a little bit more marketing tomorrow, and you'll be on your way. So thank you everyone for joining me. Megan just put our email in the chat, advisors@approachguides.com. I really, really appreciate you taking the time. I hope this was valuable. Definitely let us know what topics you'd like to hear next on webinars as well. And I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Thanks everyone. And thanks for joining from all around the world. It means so much. All right. Bye-bye, everyone.